What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Subnautica. So, I'm not gonna lie, literally seconds after I hit the record button, I just realized that I'm out of coffee in real life. So, I'm gonna quickly drink this coffee in Subnautica, and then I'm gonna pause the recording for like 2 minutes, go get myself a fresh coffee, and then I'll come right back down. So, alright, I'm back. So, drink that coffee. Mine is still a little bit hot, so I'm not going to take a sip of mine in real life yet. But we are going to get going. Why do I have 3 batteries? Where did those come from? Did I make 3 batteries? One for the scanner, I guess. One for the Sea Glide. One for the cannon. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Three batteries is probably a good idea to have. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I really need to have before going. So, aim of the goal of today is essentially just to take care of the Aurora. So I need my repair tool, which I have, and it's all good. I need the laser cutter. Propulsion cannon is not technically a need, but makes things a lot easier. Basically don't actually need the Sea Glide, other than the fact that it acts as a flashlight. But equipment-wise, I think everything I've gotten here is good. That's what I want to take. I'm pretty sure you can get enough water and food just from the little crates that are inside the Aurora, so I don't need to really concern myself with that. Okay, actually, real quick. One thing I do want to check, because I just saw a video not too long ago that reminded me of something I forgot about. "800 meters down, cave system with extensive fossil records southwest of enforcement platform. Thermal power. A couple of sanctuaries, an offsite laboratory, and the primary containment." I know basically where all those are anyway. Torgal, Degassi, environment. So apparently when the Aurora explodes, or exploded, rather, where are the rescue teams? It's a Scottish passenger, I just distinctly remember that. I'm pretty sure when it explodes, it gives you... there's a code somewhere that you need for the captain's log. Maybe I missed it, or maybe it comes later. Maybe I was wrong. I don't know. A multitude of things are possible. But either way, to get into one of the rooms in the Aurora, which gives you the code for the rocket, which is necessary to escape the godforsaken planet and beat the game, there's somewhere in your... like, you get a transmission somewhere that gives you the code. Actually, part of me thinks it does come through the radio. So wait, can I go into these and see if there's... Degassi survivors, codes and clues, Aurora survivors. I'm pretty sure those... Okay, so I think I actually just need to wait and get more radio things. So, well, we can make 2 trips to the Aurora. It's really not the end of the world. I don't know why I just took the long route to get to my... That probably made no sense at all. Health 78. How's this thing getting dinged around like that?
All systems online.
Okay, so the Aurora is pretty terrifying. Not because there's actually anything dangerous on the Aurora. Oh yeah, there's the... okay, I forgot about this guy. So pretty much as soon as you're in this murky gray water, you're in the biome called the crash site, or murky brown water, I guess. And the biome known as the crash site sucks because I'm pretty sure there are no fewer than 5 Reaper Leviathans just chilling around. Okay, what do we got? Let me in. First aid kit? Nice. PDA? Nice. What's this one give me? I didn't even see what that was. Creature decoy. Okay, that's handy. Didn't do them much good, though. So, I don't hear any Leviathans around, which is nice. But I also distinctly know that it was like right here in Jacksepticeye's first playthrough that he got attacked by his first Reapers, so don't let complacency be your downfall. It's a pity too, because there's a lot of good stuff around here. A lot of metal salvage, a lot of... Actually, I'm not seeing many fragments, but that's one. For power transmitter, we don't need that. That's propulsion, or maybe repulsion cannon. It's worth a check. Propulsion, I already have that. You can hear him. It's, so basically, there might actually be two ways, I'm not sure, but I only know of one way to enter the Aurora, and it's basically through that opening right there. And there's a Reaper that just chills directly underneath the opening. So...
The Aurora's radioactive fallout will have devastating effects on the alien ecosystem if not contained within the next 24 hours.
Terrific. Can we see the Reaper? I kind of want to just get a little peek at him before I... Okay, thought I could make it through that gap, but no such luck. They don't really let you take the coward's path. You have to get in there legit. And of course it's just turned nighttime too, so now I can't see anything. That's great. I think I can get in through this gap here. There we go. Oh, but this isn't... Yeah, I have to go out and get on top of this. So there are two phobias that this game is kind of known for hitting people with. The first one is obviously just a fear of large open water because oceans are terrifying. But the other one I think is called like submechanophobia, which is the fear of like large man-made structures under the water. Leave my fucking thing alone, little crabs. And so that's like in real life, it's you wouldn't be able to look at like the underside of a big ass ship without getting freaked out. But I've heard that a lot of people find this game freaks them out because of that too, especially around the Aurora. Or probably around like the quarantine enforcement platform too, the big gun that we were on last episode. Alright, so this is why I like having this thing with me for this part of the game, because otherwise these guys will be an absolute pain in the ass. So I just like to remove them from the equation. Is that... Thought I just saw a bladderfish stuck up there. Thought, wow, the game's getting even glitchier these days. So two ways that you can travel. You can go up and around here, I think. Should I try and scan? I really don't. Ow. You little shit. Let me scan you. There we go. Let that be a lesson to you. Water? Beautiful. Alright, he's dead. They weren't taking the warning, so I had to give them a stronger warning. Another battery. I'm going to be able to fling these guys to my heart's content. Oh, wait, I can use this actually. There we go. I'm pretty sure if PETA ever gets a hold of this video, they will not be very happy. But in my defense, they will attack me otherwise. And I'm not doing anything to them. That was the wrong thing. I meant to do the water. Oh yeah, I need the fire extinguisher too. I'm glad I brought that.
Caution. Scans show the digestive tracts of nearby life forms
Contain human tissues. They'll eat you. Okay, fire extinguisher is gonna go. Jesus, time for a sip of coffee. Sounded like I smoked 6 packs a day for a second there. That was the weirdest. Never had that happen to me. Okay, knife, fire extinguisher, scanner, repair tool, propulsion cannon. I'm gonna put the knife away actually and put the laser cutter on it because I don't think the knife will do me much good here. Oh, but then again, no. I just realized I don't really have the flashlight now either. I am pretty sure. Yeah, I have to do some balance beam work over here. First aid kit. Oh, and another fire extinguisher. Good. You do need multiple of these to make it through the whole thing. Better. Holy shit, yeah, you literally can't see anything. It's actually kind of impressive. Propulsion cannon and PDA. Cargo bay and admin. So I actually might not be able to get some of the best parts of most of this because I don't think I've waited long enough to get all the logs or the PDAs or the codes that you're supposed to get. Can I scan the trash bin? No, I already have the trash bin, I guess. There is that. This one, I think, tells you nothing. Ah, poster. PDA. Notes to self. There we go. So we have the cargo bay code. A birthday, so you can get into somebody's cabin. Okay, well, this thing is now useless. Drop it in the fire. Take the prawn suit poster. What are you? What is that? Just bumped the microphone. Oh, that's the fire extinguisher I dropped. Lovely. I'm gonna have to use so many eye drops playing this today because just the sheer darkness and then the fire being so bright, it's really fucking with my eyes. So there's a jump you can do to get over this. Otherwise, I will probably... Oh wait, no, it's probably from up on the cargo thing. Never mind. I'm just going to do this the way that they technically intend for you to do it, which is to bring the propulsion cannon, which I did because I'm a good boy, and just navigate using it. Good. I'm gonna have to see if I can like turn the gamma up or something in this in post. Lots of shit happening in here. Yeah, I honestly should have brought the flashlight. I didn't think of this at all. Because even finding like fragments and shit on the ground is going to be a struggle, probably. in the dark. Is there an option to just turn brightness up in general? Graphics. Gamma. I mean, this will make the game just look distinctly worse, but if it means I can at least see. Oh yeah, look at that. Probably actually better for my eyes too, because then they don't have to do the whole adjust to the dark and then get flashbanged by the light type thing. Kind of feels cheaty, but well, sacrifices must be made. PDA on the floor. Fragments in here. It's a shame. Nutrient block. So that's probably all the food I'm actually going to need while I'm here. Water I'm glad to have more of, but Cyclops engine fragment. Right. So that's actually good, because I already got the other two pieces, if I'm not mistaken. The hull and the bridge. So it's just the engine I need now. If I can accomplish that while going through the Aurora, then that'll make things nice and easy. Nothing in here of substance, I don't think. What did it want me to scan? Oh, bleeders. Go. These guys are almost worse than the biters. They're really not, because at least these give you an animation to get them off of you, but whereas the biters just bite you and are a pain in the ass in general. I don't remember what you access by getting in here, but I was trying to grab them, but oh, beautiful. So I'm pretty sure there is at least something of value here. Jesus. Pretty sure once you hit them, they actually already die, but so there's a PDA. Seamoth depth module. Nice. I think I've always just built that myself. I completely forgot that you can pick it up here. Seamoth fragment, in case you haven't already gotten it. Okay. So this must just be the Seamoth, like, docking bay is all this is. Bay 1, Bay 2. Yeah. Alright, lovely. Glad I came in here. Wait, there was one more thing it wanted me to scan. You fuckers. I got one of them. It wanted me to scan something. I saw it. Oh, it's just a door. Wow, I'm fucking losing my mind here. Alright, and then the other thing. Sealed door. Free up storage space. Oh, fuck. Completely forgot I need to move stuff over to my stick. I'm gonna have to cut this recording in half, probably. Just because I'm not gonna have room on my computer for the rest of it otherwise. Okay, I'm gonna do that now because I don't want to risk losing the recording. You know what? This is perfect. I'll include my song list in between here, and then we'll come back after I've unpaused the recording. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take care of our songs of the day. We're rebranding this little segment. We're going from this 5 songs of all time to we're just calling it songs of the day here because I think this is a little more fitting. Anyway, so number 1 on the list we have "Flashing Lights" by Kanye West. What a fucking banger this one is. I am a fan of Kanye West music, but despite all the hype it has, I've never really listened to much off of Graduation. I like I like Dark Twisted Fantasy. I like 808s and Heartbreak for the most part. But like Graduation, it's a damn good album as well. And this is, in my opinion, the best song on it. But like there's a couple others that are definitely competitors. Yeah, I've just had this one stuck in my head like for the past bunch of days, and I've been listening to it while I'm playing video games or driving to school and whatnot. So that's kicking off the list today. Second off, we have "Days of Thunder" by The Midnight. Now this is just another banger. Um, this to me is like tier one poster child. It's the poster child for like the retro wave outrun like genre. If you're ever trying to introduce somebody into that, um, this is absolutely the song to do it. For those of you who aren't familiar with that genre of music, it's essentially it's like electronic music or EDM almost. That's essentially made in a way that is meant to kind of evoke the like 80s movie soundtrack or like it's essentially to make the vibe of the 80s, but it's also not like you could never listen to one of these I think and get it confused with a song from the 80s. It's like distinctly its own thing, but it captures the vibe or the emotion of an 80s. I don't know. Check into it if you've never listened to it. I think this is some really good music, but I would absolutely if like put Days of Thunder on your like first 5 that you listen to because I feel like this really just captures what this genre of music is meant to be and it's a pure banger. The Midnight Men, such a fucking underrated band. Okay, on to number 3. We have One in a Million by Down with Webster. Now, I'm going to drop another little fun fact for you here. Living in Canada, one thing that we have, and I think it's been in place since the 70s, but there's essentially a law that our radio stations have to play like 30% Canadian artists. Or it might even be more than that, I don't know. But a lot of Canadian artists on the radio station. Um, and it was essentially just because we didn't want like our radio stations to just all be outsourcing to the American artists and then Canadian artists wouldn't take off. But this is part of the reason that like especially in the early 2000s and like the 90s and whatnot when garage punk and stuff like that, which is actually kind of what these guys are, was a big thing. Canada actually put out a lot of really good bands and artists. Like we contributed to that a lot. Because kind of at like a peak of radio listening, we forced um, radio stations to play our music. But so Down with Webster are kind of that like garage punk, rap rock, white boy go kind of music. Um, and so this One in a Million is to me it's like X Games kind of music. You know, like you picture the dude that's vaping at the like dual wheeled vaping on the ski hill or on his snowboard and spends like 5 hours in the terrain park. This is like the kind of music that he would be listening to. And it is a banger. I don't blame them at all for listening to that. But yeah, that's another one. Check that out. Number 4, we have Let Go by Arc Patrol and Veronica Red, which you've probably heard but didn't like haven't paid much attention to. It was pretty big on TikTok, I think, especially in the COVID years. But just a real kind of nice dreamy vibe, like a real drive at night, windows down, just chilling. Not no stress, nothing to think about. You're just driving for the ride, and you got some nice tunes in the background. This would be one of your tunes. And then number 5, a personal favorite that I've managed to add to the list so far. We're also going to break precedent here a little bit because we're officially now this song is not just easily available on Spotify. It's only on YouTube and SoundCloud because it's a remix. We've got Miss the Rage, but it's from an alternate timeline. And so the best way I can describe it, even though technically the guy that uploaded it didn't describe it this way, is it's essentially like a mashup remix by a guy on YouTube called Max Rules. So it is Miss the Rage by Mario Judah and Trippie Redd and Playboy Cardi, and a cover by Marcelina, and I believe a guitar, like an alternate guitar intro that was recorded by a guy called Marcelli 808. And then this Max Rules guy has mixed it all together to make it a 6.5 minute version of the song. But dude, it fucking slaps. Like it is so. Miss the Rage already is a crazy track. Like the background track and just the way it like it's not even a very complex song lyrically. It definitely isn't a complex song lyrically, but like it just fucking hits. And then in this one they've now taken all the best versions of it, put them together. And the dude mixed it really well. Like the way the guitar intro starts and then it hits with the actual version of it. And you've got basically Trippie Redd's ad-libs and Mario Judah's ad-libs mixing together. It's the best, and for me, the only way to listen to this song now. Because it's just, you took the song that was like A tier, but was almost dropped down to B tier because it didn't realize its full potential, and it's now up into S plus because you've like taken it even farther than anyone thought you could go with it. So absolutely give that a listen. You know, download it on. Just put that shit in your playlist everywhere. If you have Miss the Rage anywhere, replace it with this version. You won't even question why when you listen to it. But yeah, that's the list for today. Thank you all for listening. I'll let you get back to the video. All right. I was able to sort out the issue. Apparently I had some God of War footage that I actually still haven't made any use of in a video of me basically just getting my shit rocked in Fafnir's storeroom by a bunch of wolves on Gimme God of War. That was taking up about 40 gigabytes.
Integrating new PDA data.
So I got rid of that amongst a couple other things, and I'm all sorted.
Integrating new PDA data.
I'm going to use one of those med kits, drink one of those waters, and then go back and read some of these. Come by cabin number 1 code is 1869. That gets you some prawn suit stuff. That one gets you into the cargo bay, but I've already used that. Operations logs, VR suite log. Nice. Transcavalter. One of the largest suppliers of spacefaring technologies and consumer electronics. See, these are the kind of things you can actually learn a lot of the lore, and the lore of this. I mean, I was about to say game, but really it's a universe since it's actually more interconnected than anyone realized. But it's actually pretty cool. Like, I like the idea of the whole futuristic humans as a spacefaring race, but still being corporate douchebags. There's no shortage of batteries here, that's for sure. Can I get into this door anyhow? No. Okay, I think that's everything in here that I need. Prawn Bay. Another battery. Jesus. Ah! Is there anything in that fire that I want to try and get? No, doesn't seem like it. Ow! I'm being electrocuted. Okay. So yeah, we're going to want to use a lot of fire extinguishers here to get out the prawn suits.
Picking up a faint black box signature originating
Black
from the
box.
underside of the hull breach in this room.
This is something I've never tried, but I'm curious. Can I grab the fragments with this thing to bring them closer to me? Because that would be pretty baller. That's not a scanner. Oh, there is something in there as well. Which module is that? Storage module. Very handy. I didn't see one in the other terminal. I don't see one in that terminal. Isn't one in this terminal. But there are the prawn suits, so. There we are. So we've now got our prawn suit sorted. I'm pretty sure if you go in here, there are fragments or other things around that are actually worth getting. But this is also a fucking maze to explore, so I'm not gonna sink too much time into it. Yeah, another fire extinguisher can be handy because I'm almost out of this one. Somewhere here, there's like a knife or a... Actually, you know what there is? There's a flashlight, I think. I could easily be very wrong, but no one way to find out. Then again, I don't really need the flashlight anymore, but... Maybe it's just this. Which this is another entrance to the... This is the black box, isn't it? Yeah. So this is another sneaky way, actually, that you can get into the... to the black box room and the... That's the engine bit, I think? Pretty sure they're interconnected. Through. A lot of electricity to be worried about. There's PDA there, lab access. That might be that door back there, actually. It's one of the two. Could be this one as well. The issue when you don't take the linear route is you don't actually figure out what goes where. So we're at suite offer. Cabin number 1, it's none of those. Cargo bay code, we already used that. Lab access 6483. I want to say that might be this one. So no. Yeah. Perfect. Microscope. Counter. Oh, that's the counter. I don't know why I grabbed the microscope. I don't really ever care to decorate my room in this game. You're not here long enough for it to matter. What we can learn from the hive mind of Stratter 6. Where can I get oxygen, actually? That's what I should be paying attention to figuring out. It's a little bit up this way. Perfect. I'm not sure if my microphone is picking it up or not, but my little brother appears to have just gotten home, so if things all of a sudden just got very noisy, that's why. Oh, it just leads to that door as well. Perfect. Was there anything else of actual value in here? Don't really think so. For some reason I thought there was at least like a prawn arm module or something. But I guess this is primarily just if you wanted to get some lab gear. What did that... We can learn from the hive mind of Stratter 6. No. Whole lot of nothing to me. I'm not a scientist. And then we're here now to the other entrance, I believe. Bastard. Whee! Yeah, it doesn't go very far. So this is the lower entrance. This is the first one that I could have gone to. Air jail. Sky jail. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna go back in because I still haven't accomplished the actual main task at hand here. I don't remember if you can actually get harmed from like the fire and shit falling from the sky. You really should be able to, but I kind of don't think they included that. So if that's... Oh, yes you can. Good to know. You meant to get up over... Where are you meant to get up naturally if this is the entrance you come in? Or are you meant to go through the lab? So you come in, you get the black box, you go this way. Come in through the sealed door. Can't go in there. And, oh wait. That leads to the lab and the other one was the lab. Did you just come up through here? No, because that's the entrance. So you come down here, you go through this door. Lab or lab. This leads to the black box. Maybe you're meant to go through both doors unless you discover the shortcut that I did. Maybe that's how it works. So now the question is, will I remember how the hell I got to the shortcut? And the answer is probably no. It's this way, right? Which just leads directly to the prawn bay. How handy. Gotta love how you can just hear the Reapers chilling just outside the ship as well. Okay. Well, now that I've sort of taken care of that little distraction, let's get back to the task at hand. Can I knock that thing loose? That's what I want to know. Probably not. You need something lighter to launch it that far. Okay, apparently you're not next. You also have to appreciate, so apparently the original, so natural selection that these guys being the developers, made first was a mod for Half-Life. And so thus, I'm willing to bet when they finally decided on making this game, it's based on the same engine, which you can absolutely tell. The movement and the whole physics gun, well, the physics in general feels very similar to Half-Life or Gary's mod. So it just kind of shows that that's what their primary source of inspiration was. Dude, I don't even know what to do with all these batteries. I feel like I should just get rid of the dead ones. I should definitely get rid of the microscope, considering it takes up 4 fucking slots. And I don't even care to use it. Ah, nutrient block. And a little bit of water. Filtered water, not even bleach water, too. How nice is that? And more nutrient blocks. I'm going to drop some dead batteries too, actually, because I don't need that many. Alright, cool. What's in you? Nutrient block again. Yeah. And there's the cafeteria. Can you pick up wine? Oh, what a shame. You can scan the vending machine, though. Technically an infinite source of food, just a very inefficient one. Yeah, I suppose I'll scan the shelf too. If I must.
Integrating new PDA data. Integrating new PDA
And I
data.
don't think anything else in here requires my attention. Can't get into there, can't get into there. Probably don't need to put this fire out, but I'm going to just because it'll make my life easier navigating this area. This way, what do we have? So cabin 1, that was one of the codes. 1869. So PDA. Responsible autonomous relationships.
New PDA data.
Yeah, that sounds about right. In the future, we will need to read instruction manuals on how to have relationships. What is this thing? Arcade Gorge toy. Carry-all, which is a bag that you can put stuff in, but you can't pick it up when it has stuff in it, so it doesn't actually work as it should at all. It's just an absolutely awful... So there's literally nothing in here of value other than, like, oh, I've already scanned the bed, so literally nothing of value. I haven't scanned the single bed, though. That's the one I'm meant to be in. Also of note is all of this, like, the carry-all bags are all empty. They don't actually have anything in them. So it's not like you can loot them. There's no value in taking them. The most confusing thing I've ever seen included in a video game. Bronze poster, I already have one of those. Captain's quarters. Cabin 2 you can't get into. Okay, what was the code to the captain's quarters? Suite offer. Nope. Notes to self. Cargo bay. Nope. Life pod 6. Nope. Lab access. Nope. Nope. Engineering drone log. Propulsion cannon. Gave him a repulsion cannon instead. Nope. God damn. Literally nothing in here that I need. This is where I was saying I'm pretty sure I need... Oh wait, maybe it's in here. No, black box data just talks about the... Personnel unaccounted for, non-essential systems maintenance chief Riley Robinson. That's me. Essentially just that's professional speak for head of janitorial. No. Public documents, geological indigenous life forms, survival package. No, let me... How do I navigate this? God damn it. Okay, I don't think I have the captain's quarters data yet, which is not good because... Well, that's important. You need to be able to get in there in order to get the Neptune rocket. But that all being said, my key priority now actually is simply to solve the radiation issue. I really don't actually care that much about the... This was my last fire extinguisher, right? Shame. Okay. Altera alms pamphlet, some water and another med kit. I actually don't need that med kit. Okay, nothing of value in here really. Ditto in here, although you could get an underwater prawn suit poster, which is kind of cool. Didn't say I needed it in my freaking hand. I need another fire extinguisher in my hand is what I need. There's got to be one on the wall somewhere that I missed, right? Is that another battery? I don't need another battery. I'm gonna get battery madness. What's this? Is this the natural selection too? Yeah. Okay, I do want that as well. Posters in this game are pretty cool. More water. Always handy to have water. Don't remember if you can actually get into cabin 5, so I don't think I need to put that fire out. Doesn't look like there's a code or anything. So it's really just the captain's quarters, which I don't have a code to anyway. I'm trying to remember which one you get that actually tells you the captain's code anyway. Okay, so the last thing I need to get to is the living quarters. That's great. This is the prawn bay. I feel like you get there from the prawn bay. Maybe you have to go into... No, that's where I already was. Where do I go? Access the engine. Living quarters. Locker room. No. Look, I would have sworn it's through here. I kind of thought it was by the black box. Maybe I should ask my little brother. He memorizes this kind of stuff. Normally I do too. He's just better at it for certain games than I am. I bet I can figure it out myself too. Okay, let's go back through here. Surely there's just a turn that I didn't make earlier. That's Prawn Bay. I don't really remember. Where does this lead? Prawn Bay and locker room. Drive room. Perfect. I knew I was missing something.
The drive shielding sustained internal damage during collision. Do not attempt repair without appropriate qualifications.
Okay. Had to do a little bit of parkour, but got it sorted. So, last item of significant value, Cyclops engine core efficiency.
Local radiation at maximum tolerable level.
Shockingly, actually very critical. So essentially there are 10 of these little things around the room.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
11, pardon me. And it is as simple as repairing all of them.
Breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
And then once you've done that, you get to explore without the radiation suit. And the only challenge really to doing that is that there's a ton of bleeders in this room that will mess with you as you're trying to repair the holes.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
Pardon me, maybe not even bleeders. That looks like a biter.
Further breaches
Oh,
detected.
no, those are bleeders. If I had my knife, they would get off my arm even faster.
Containment
For sure it only
breach
takes
repaired.
one
Further
swing,
breaches
but
detected.
I'm pretty sure you can do something fun with the
Containment
propulsion
breach
cannon
repaired.
as well.
Further breaches detected.
Aha, I got one.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
Aha. Yeah. How are you still... Oh, no. I was going to say, how are you still alive? But it's not. Also, it gives me the option to scan the breach. I don't really know why they think we'd need that, but
Containment
that's what it
breach
is.
repaired. Further breaches detected. Containment breach repaired. Further breaches breaches detected.
Okay. And then you just have to look for the sparks flying out to find the last couple. They all have sparks flying out, but they're pretty easy to find at first, and then once you're looking for just that last one or two, that's all you gotta do. Can I do this before I run out of battery? Yes, I can. Just barely. Lovely.
Drive core breach sealed. Radiation levels decreasing.
Okay, cool. And then I already got this thing. So now that means the only thing left... Oh, there's a fire extinguisher. Let's swap this guy out for a fresh battery. And then just drop that 2% battery on the floor. Take the fire extinguisher because it'll just make my life a little bit easier to escape instead of having to do the parkour. Pretty sure you are able to craft these things as well. It's like 1 titanium and a cave sulfur or something probably. But so drive room, Seamoth Bay. Yeah, see, if I had read that, it would have explained everything to me. But and that led somewhere. I don't know. Can I get back out up this way? Yes, I can. That doesn't lead anywhere of value. I could try going around and looking through here with the brightness turned up now, but I don't think there's any fragments really necessary. I'm pretty sure they only have the 1 Cyclops engine fragment. It's just to let you know that that's the 3rd thing you're looking for. You gotta go elsewhere to find it. So that's Cargo Bay, Administration. I already went to Administration, right? That was the first place I went. It's literally just this one downloadable terminal. Yeah. Okay. So I can get the flock out here. Where's my Seamoth parked again? There. For what it's worth, I never would have done that in real life. Where is the Seamoth again? Jesus. Okay. Now. Oh wait, access upgrades. Let's do that too. Wherever the hell that was. Let's put that depth module in there. I could put the... Well, I'll put the storage module in there for now too. I don't need to, but... Okay. So that's 250 meters down. Oh, and it's literally right here too. Okay, never mind the fact that there's a Reaper just chilling in the area. There he is. Hey, buddy. You happen to feel like letting me pass? Yeah, he's occupied by the stalker. Distraction stalker. Perfect. I should have saved before doing this, actually, because this could absolutely end terribly. That roar means he's after me. Bone shark, Ampeel. It is the bulb zone. Maybe just a different bulb zone than the one I was thinking of. Also, it said 250 meters down. Feels like I'm going an awful lot deeper than that. Oh, there's a thermal vent right there too. Isn't that lovely?
Passing 100 meters.
Okay.
Oxygen efficiency
Oh shit, and it's
decreased.
warm. Abandoned PDA.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Medical Officer Danby. Is there anything just chilling on the ground outside that's actually worthwhile, or did I just come here for literally no reason? I think maybe I came here for no reason. Unless that... Several unusual electromagnetic signatures in the region. So I think that's literally just trying to tell you that there are thermal vents and the ampules. And actually probably some kind of an architect. Something. There's also a big ass wreck. Which makes sense. The closer you are to the Aurora, the bigger the pieces of wreck would be. Oh, Ruby. Oh, I forgot this is where you find Ruby. Or can find Ruby. Very critical. Okay, where's the storage module? I'm just on a little side here. Good. I'm going to put some stuff in there for now. So that I can... ideally loot just a little bit. Because if I find more Ruby, I definitely want to grab it. There's an egg. What is this? Oh, mushroom forest. But without the mushrooms loading. There they are. It's like a little cave system here under the mushroom forest. I feel like maybe this is actually... it's nothing. I know there's small little caves in 4 of the biomes because it's integral to the... okay, that's Cyclops Bridge. It's the wrong one. I need the engine. Oh! Interesting. Clearly I should have taken that volleyball recommendation from the PDA more seriously. I'm starting to fucking see things. What biome is this? Like, it's not mushroom biome, and there's no bulbs around. I mean, I guess technically this is still the bulb zone, but I feel like it's something else. What is that? Is that a mesmer? Or are you an eye? You're just... that's totally a mesmer. Maybe not. I feel like they actually only spawn in very specific biomes. Well, I feel like I need to be careful exploring these regions. This is probably actually leading towards the mountain, isn't it? I think that's a valid guess. Yeah, that's the kelp forest that leads up to the mountain. I don't want to screw around in that area for now. I don't feel well enough equipped for that just yet. That's Moonpool, I think. Yeah, which I already have, so... okay, well, sorted out the Aurora. That's pretty accomplished. So that's a pretty accomplished episode. Now, this week is going to be relatively busy for me, school-wise. So I think I'm going to basically get back to my base, which is this way, not, I was going for the wrong thing. I'm going to get back to my base, cut the episode here, but then I'm going to launch into recording the next episode. And I think the primary goal of that, of this episode is going to be, or of the following episode rather, is going to be trying to sort out the Cyclops. And maybe the prawn? Two in one stroke would be pretty awesome. Okay, actually, I'm gonna park you.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
But yeah, let's call this episode here, because that's sorted out the Aurora. Actually, here, we'll celebrate the end of the episode by taking my clothes off. Radiation. What? I fixed the Aurora. What do you mean radiation? Uh-oh. We could have an issue here. That seems glitched. Okay. Let's listen to this radio then, actually. That seems like a much better...
Coordinates attached.
Pod is structurally sound, but fabricated best. 7, I want to say I've already made it to.
7 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Oh yeah, it takes a picture. That looks like the Crag field. Crew reported problems with their onboard fabricator sunk to 200 meters in an area of low ecological activity, approximately a kilometer southwest of the Aurora's stern. Those of you who are unfamiliar with ship speak, you got port, starboard, bow, and stern. Pretty sure stern is the front, although that doesn't line up with what I know of that picture, but... Wait, where's the Aurora? It's directly this way, is it not? Pretty sure it is. So the Crag field, maybe it's a kilometer of the stern. Pretty sure bow is front and stern is back, actually. Which checks out, because the Crag fields are over that way. And then off to the front, I don't think there's anything. Okay, that's very interesting, though. I'm going to have to figure out why the radiation suit isn't working. I was pretty sure the main reason that you wanted to fix the drive core was because it solved your radiation problem. So maybe I have to save an exit to sort that out. But anyway, we're going to leave this episode here. Thank you so very much for watching, guys. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.
But a good time only fades if we let it. If you wanted me to stay, then you probably should have said it. I was caught up, grown up and forgetting. Spot you at a party in the middle of the winter. My baby through the clouds and rolling up a spliffy from a little beach town to pulling up in the city. Gotta get away, I gotta roll. Easy to say, but hard to let go.